You walk down the main street of an abandoned town, surrounded by ruined buildings and debris. The silence is oppressive, only broken by the creaking of wood and the wind blowing through the empty streets. Suddenly, you hear a noise behind you. You turn around and see a man with a backpack on his back and a tired look in his eyes. He approaches you cautiously, as if he feared you would get scared and leave. The man introduces himself as Alejandro. His voice is rough from disuse, but there's something in his eyes that makes you feel safe. You start talking and discover that both of you have survived the catastrophe in different ways. Alejandro tells you that he found temporary shelter in a nearby building, but hasn't been able to find food or water in days. He offers to share what little you have, and you both sit on the sidewalk, sharing a bottle of water and a can of canned food. As you spend more time together, you start to notice small details about each other. Alejandro has a scar on his left cheek, and his smile is able to light up even the darkest moments. You, on the other hand, realize that he has a peculiar way of looking at the world, as if he's constantly on alert, but also with a deep sadness in his eyes. Despite everything, you feel drawn to each other, and the tension between you is palpable. One night, while camping in an abandoned building, Alejandro takes your hand while looking at the stars. It's a simple gesture, but it makes you feel completely alive. You start talking about your dreams and hopes, and for the first time in a long time, you feel a sense of peace. The catastrophe surrounding you seems to fade away, and all that matters is the moment and the person next to you. But reality hits you hard again. The next day, while exploring the town, you encounter a group of hostile survivors. These men have nothing to lose, and they see Alejandro and you as a threat. They force you to hand over your few belongings, and the situation becomes increasingly tense. Alejandro stands up, ready to defend what little you have, and you realize that he would do anything to protect you. You manage to escape the situation, but not without Alejandro getting hurt. You take him to a safe place and realize that you don't know what you would do without him. The wound is superficial, but it makes you realize that the life of the person you love can be in danger at any moment. You feel responsible for taking care of him, protecting him, and you realize that the love you feel for him is stronger than anything. One day, while walking down an empty street, Alejandro stops and looks into your eyes. "What would you do if you only had one day left to love?" he asks you. You look at him, not knowing what to respond. But in that moment, you know that you would do anything to make that day special, to make it a day that you both remember forever. You realize that the love you feel for him is the only thing that matters, and that you would do anything to protect it.